Has anyone here ever suffered a great disappointment? My father is a winter baby. His birthday parties were always lightly attended. Worse, one year there was a severe snowstorm and his party was canceled altogether. There had been many games planned for that party, and that's why we are here tonight. Tonight we will have fun. Tonight we will play his favorite game. Tonight we will heal that wound.
I am going to throw this ball over my shoulder. Can I get the house lights up? Good. Oh, perfect. And whoever, a woman who catches it, or the woman nearest, you're just going to help. Good. And the woman's here. So the woman nearest. So is there a woman? So is that you? Yeah. So good. So I want you to quickly, without thought, just point to two people, 2 men and 2 women. Quickly, without thought, just point to them really quickly. 2 men. 2 men and 2. No, I'm sorry. 2 men. Yes, 2 men and 2 women. 4 people. Yeah.
1, 2.
Good, excellent. Now, as she pointed to you, come on up here and put on one of these party hats and stand around these chairs. And let's see. And who is my? And you come on up here. You're going to be. Come on up here. You've got a role to play too. So there should be 4 people up here. Oh, it's this guy. Come on up here. Good. And good. And now you are going to play. This is my mom's actual rolling pin, and we're going to use it to make the music play. The song we're going to use is my favorite song. Is a song that was #1 that whole year. You Can't Hurry Love by the Supremes. And the music is going to start when you lift your hand up. Okay. And it's going to stop when you lower it. Oh, look at that. Somebody's already ready. But you can stand over here on this little square there. And hold that right there. Good. And you're going to practice. Keep your arms straight. Good. And up and turn like so that you're not tempted to make somebody sit and cause them to win. And before she practices, you are going to just shuffle those and put them here when you're done. Okay? You just shuffle them up. I know it's kind of hard because they're just envelopes. All right. So let's give it a practice. And it's not a game yet. So go ahead. Just make the music. That's very good. Good. And I'd like you to just make your arms straight.
Okay.
This way it'll be even more visible. Try one more time.
I need love.
Well done. Excellent. All right, and up and down only, so we don't confuse that person up there. Now, there are 4 people here, and there are only 3 chairs, which means one of you is going to get eliminated because we're going to play a game of musical chairs. But before we do, maybe you didn't get the hat you wanted. Maybe when you came up here, somebody got the hat that you really wanted to get, but you had a chance. So now, you have 10 seconds to switch. Oh, wait, I'll tell you to go. There's only make sure everyone knows the rule. Because there's one rule, and the rule is, if somebody wants your hat, you must give it to them. You have 10 seconds, and you can switch as many times as you want. Go.
Now you have.
Sure.
I want the blue hat.
5,
Sure you want that?
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good. All right, so stand around the chairs. Stand around the chairs. All right, and now we're going to play for keeps. So now, right, one of you is going to get eliminated. You'll sit over there. I'll give you an invitation. You'll stand over there. Not sit, but stand over there on the X. Whenever you're ready, make the music go. I think you keep going with the music.
I was just going to take a try.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
See, I got my reward for Steve Branches here.
Come right over here. Now, here. So you can take this, and you're going to hold it right here on the X. Okay, now this is going to be just for you 3. Stand up again. And Phina's going to take one of those chairs away. And that means that one of you guys is going to not have a chair. And that person will be over here on one of these X's. And only for the people who are still in the game, and that means you 3, you have, it's another opportunity to change and get the hat you want. You have 10 seconds. Go ahead. Change hats as many times as you want. That's right. 8, 7.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
2. Okay. All right. Now, and again, you can make that music play as long as you want to. It's a really great song. And this is for Keith now, right? So when the music plays, you go ahead. Whenever you're ready, young lady.
And Mama said, "Can't hurry, love, you just have to wait." She said, "Nothing comes easy. It's hard."
Sit. It's okay. You stand right there. Okay. On the X. All right, now, there are 2 people left, and this is just for the people who are still in the game. Those of you that are over here that are the official losers don't get to do this. Just the people who are in the game, you have 10 seconds to change hats for people who are in this game still. 10 seconds. Go ahead. And remember, if somebody wants your hat, you must give it to them. 10 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. All right.
Are we ready?
Okay. Whenever you're ready, the music can play.
Ain't no give and take, can't hurry, love, you just have to. You gotta trust it time, no matter how long it takes, no matter how many heartaches must.
It's okay. Now, you stand right there. Now, and the woman who was playing my mom, you did an excellent job. A round of applause for her. And you come right over here because you're the winner. We're going to get you in a second. But before we do, I want you all. Oh, you may sit down. The young lady with that's rolling pin. That's right. She may sit down. So now there are 3 of you in the line. Okay, and you each have an invitation that somebody shuffled over here. And I want you to just listen carefully. You know what I say? Just open. Here, let's see. Can you stand back on that next a little bit? Good. Perfect. Good. Open your envelope. Hold your invitation against your body, but you can drop the envelope to the floor. Perfect. Well done. Well,
Need some help.
I didn't know.
I'm glad I'm not the last one.
So just drop the envelope.
Drop the envelope to the floor. That's right. Okay. So now, good. Hold it against your chest. Now, when I count to 3, and you shuffled them, yes?
I did.
When I count to 3 and say open, I'd like you to open your invitation so the audience can see the inside. 1, 2, 3, open. Oh, my goodness. That is amazing. I know, you want to have a look at that, right? Go ahead, have a look. Have a look. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, and this, hold on for a second. I have a little pen. Actually, I don't even think I need to use it for this. I'm going to just tear this open. And you shuffled these, right?
I did.
Okay, so in this envelope here is your invitation. And in fact, I'm not even going to, what's your name?
Fern.
Fern. Okay, Fern. I'm not even going to take it out, Fern. I want you to take it out. And you read what that says. Say it out loud. Read it out loud.
The losers are in line. Green, red, and yellow.
You guys may go to your seat. There you go. Okay. Losers may go to your seat. Yeah, that's right. You can put your hats anywhere. Good. Now, come on over here with me. Now, how many people here saw, and those of you that are, yeah, that's right, those of you that were here, saw this big number 3. That's Phina. You can lower that for us. Yeah, you can give that to me. Sit right there. Perfect, yeah. Yeah, perfect, yeah. How many people here saw this big number 3? Yeah, that's right. And this is my 3-2-1 prediction. And so, because it's my 3-2-1 prediction, what do you think is inside this envelope? Well, I'll tell you right. A what? No, it's a number 2. And I want you to do me a favor. Reach in there and make sure there are no other envelopes. Are there any other envelopes? Good answer. Now, right. This is number 2. Okay. And inside this number 2, what do you think's inside this number 2?
1.
She's right. It's a number 1. And just to make sure there are no other, right? They're just here. Take the one out. Take the one out. Are there any other envelopes in there?
No.
No. Okay. So now, I want you to read. You read that last one really nicely, and you're going to read this one. The same thing. Okay. Okay. There you go. You take it up. You read it out loud. What it says.
I am the winner, even though the hats changed many times. My hat is blue.
Oh my God. You may go to your seat. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness.
This is an encephalophone. It is a rare object on loan to me from scientists at the University of Washington. An instrument you play with your brain. Simply, sorry. I'm sorry. Simply,
That's an idea.
by thinking. We'll keep. Now, you all wrote down the names of some of your favorite Beatles tunes, and I thank you for doing that because it will aid us in our next quest. My dad is going to come out into the audience. He's going to have just one of you take a slip of paper out of that bandana, and then that person will be the very important person that comes on up here and helps. And so she's going to just do that. I will get this all positioned. And everyone take a deep breath.
Stand right here.
And your name?
Anne.
Anne, you took a slip of paper out of the encephalophone. Now, I mean, out of the bandana. Don't say what's on that piece of paper. Keep it a secret. And now, Anne,
of course, you go into yes.
Keep it a secret. Yep. And now, Anne, please, in big, clear letters, write down the name of the song you chose on the whiteboard. Nice, big, clear letters. And then when you're finished writing the name of that song on the whiteboard, go ahead and turn that whiteboard around and show that song to the audience. Audience, your job...
audience is going to see me do it.
Yes, they will see you do it. And audience, your job is to keep that song a secret. I don't want to know what it is. It's very important. So, Anne, have you done that?
No, I'm still...
Okay, take your time. Nice, big, clear letters, like a big billboard in the theater right here.
I'll get that from you, don't worry. Perfect.
Okay. And go ahead, show that to the audience when you're ready.
You can give this to me. And you can
Have you
show
done
this
that,
to me.
Anne?
Sorry about that.
Okay, take that. Keep that song in your minds. Has everyone get a chance to see that?
Yes.
Okay, and now, Anne, we have brought 4 instruments for you to choose from today.
Anne, put it
One-
right here. Phina forgot to tell you, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No
Yes, actually, that's really important. I don't want to see that whiteboard,
Now
so please
turn it away.
lean it against that chair so that it's facing away from me. That way there's no way for me to see it. And now, Anne, we've got 4 instruments for you to choose from, and 1 for each member of the Beatles. A guitar, a trombone, a ukulele, and of course the classic kazoo. Anne, please quickly walk up stage and silently touch just one of those instruments and come back down stage. Why the Beatles? Every one of their hundreds of songs is entirely different from every other of their songs. Love Me Do, for example, sounds completely different from, say, Strawberry Fields. If we had had you write down the names of your current favorite pop songs, we would have been cheating. Every pop song written, composed, and recorded in the last 20 years is the exact replica of every other pop song written, composed, and recorded in the last 20 years. Same sound, same theme, same feeling. Thus, I would have known everything about that song before Anne even picked it. Now, Anne,
Yes.
you and I need to create the psychosonic field. Thank you. To do this, you will wear the transmission cap and I, the receiving cap. Now, we need to be very careful, very cautious, because I do have to have this back to the university by Monday morning. Okay. All right, Anne. Beautiful.
I'm a big head.
Oh, no. No, that's excellent. It is one size fits all. And just make sure you're strapped in nicely. Okay, great. Oh, yeah, and wear the transmission hand, too. That's very important.
That's not going to stay on.
Yeah. There. Well, looks great. You may need to
Doesn't have
hold...
be perfect.
Yeah, perfect. That's great.
I can't really get my...
That's okay.
It doesn't have to be all the way in.
Yeah, that's great just like that.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, Anne. You look fantastic. Okay, now, Anne, in your mind, think the song you chose. And you know what? Before you do that, let me just make sure that I can get this on just a little bit better. How's that? Is that a little better? Okay. Now, Anne, before we move ahead, we do need to turn the encephalophone on. Just walk forward and press the white button on the top of the instrument.
Can I do it with my foot?
Sure.
Well done, Anne.
Really well done. Yeah, a round of applause. I haven't had anybody yet turn that on with their foot, so you win an award. Okay, now, Anne, think that song in your mind. The encephalophone will send it
Okay.
to me. You know, it's funny, you don't look like a Justin Bieber fan. I'm just joking. We need to make the psychosonic field stronger, though. To do this, everyone in the audience hold hands with the person next to you. That's right, especially if you don't know them. This is very important. And hold your transmission hand with one person in the audience. That's right. This will connect our psychomusical subconscious into one powerful entity. Now, Anne, visualize the instrument you chose. Audience, think that song in your minds. Dad, bring me the trombone.
Hey, this next effect is a test. It lets Phina and I know what kind of an audience you are. If it goes really well, it's going to be a really great show. If it doesn't go well, I finish by levitating tacos. I'm not quite sure why those lights just came on, but those lights don't have to be on right now. Jenny, you can, yeah. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to, and anyway, not quite mastered my levitation skills, so I'm going to actually share with you my current skill level. I'm going to toss this tank in the air. When it is 8 feet above the stage, I'm going to say freeze, and it'll drop to the stage. Freeze, drop! I've got another deck of cards. Yep. And I'm just going to throw them up in the air. And I'm sure I'm going to be fine.
I won't tell you what it was like growing up in
I made your bunny disappear.
But Did you ever make her come back?
Oh.
Can I have the house lights up? All the house lights. That'd be great. Thank you so much. And you right there. Take that. And before we go any further, please show everyone the card that's on the face of that deck. It's the King of Clubs, and just for the record, we're not going to use the King of Clubs for anything tonight since we know that it's there. Okay, hold that deck now so that it's right up against your body. King of Clubs touching you. That's right. And now, well done. Now, lift a corner of that deck, peek at a card somewhere in the middle, and then close it back up. Don't show anybody else. Just peek at a card. Peek at a card, close the deck back up. Okay. Hold that card in your mind. Pass the deck back behind you. Okay, that's great. And pass it back one more time. And now pass that sideways into your left. Excellent. And you may stand up, please. Hold that deck so that it's right up against your body, touching your body. Lift a corner of the deck, peek at a card somewhere in the middle. Just peek at a card, and then close the deck back up. Hold that card in your mind, and you may stand as well, please. Hold those cards in your mind. Please pass the deck sideways and to your right. Keep passing it down and stop right there. Excellent. Hold the deck so that it's right up against your body. Lift a corner of the deck, peek at a card somewhere in the middle. Keep holding it against your body nice and tight. That's right. Close the deck back up. Hold that card in your mind, and you may stand and join these two. Excellent. And now pass that deck sideways and to your right. And pass it sideways and to your right. Excellent. Stop right there. Sir, your job is harder, and I don't want to put any unnecessary pressure on you, but every other time I have had a guy do this, he has screwed it up. Please follow my directions carefully. Stand up. Hold that deck so that it's right up against your body, the long way. Excellent. Touching your body. Now, just take a deep breath. And now, without looking at it and without showing anybody else, slide just one card out from the middle of that deck so that it's also right up against your body, from the middle of the deck, without looking at it. Excellent. Beautiful work. Hold that card there. Turn the deck around so that the King of Clubs is facing me. Nicely done. Now, without looking at it, without showing anybody else, slide that card back into the middle of the deck. Ladies and gentlemen, he did it. And you can pass that back down here. Thank you, sir. You three.
Thank you.
When I say send, send me the image of your card. Send. Nothing. That's okay. We'll try it again. When I say send, send me the image of your card. When I say the name of your card, please sit. Send. Eight of diamonds, 5 of spades, Queen of hearts.
Phina Pipia, ladies and gentlemen. Phina Pipia. Didn't this guy turn the card around?
He did. Sir, I have not forgotten about you. Come on up here and help me, would you? Now, please take a look at the cards on the floor and just make sure first that they're all different. Okay. Stand on a card. Okay. And in a loud, clear voice, lift that card up. In a loud, clear voice, tell everyone the name of the card that you chose.
8 of hearts.
The King of Spades, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just joking. The 8 of Hearts. You, sir, turned one card around in this deck. And if I am not mistaken, there is still one card turned around here.
There it is.
And it is the 8. And you may take that to your seat. Thank you, sir.
So this seems like a really intuitive group. Should we try? Yeah, should we try a little bit more?
Let's do it. Let's do something experimental.
So here, I'll tell you what. Would you just walk with Phina, just a little bit upstage? Did you make sure that she doesn't have there's not some big projector back there that she's able to see these things on? Yeah, good. And Phina picked you before, didn't she? But why don't you pick somebody this time? So why don't you? Yeah. So you can stand.
I can stand.
And point to anyone. And I'll make sure that it's the. Okay. And please stand up and put one hand on your head.
Okay. All right. I feel like you've got a guy there.
Yes.
A guy.
Yes.
And he's got his right hand on his head. Okay. And he's wearing more kind of like. I want to say he's wearing kind of like a casual something. Like he's not in a suit. Maybe even. I want to say he's in short sleeves.
You may sit down. That was pretty excellent. Well done, Phina. Holy ginger. Gee, you guys don't stay right now. Was there a screen back there or anything? No? Okay. All right.
When I was just a wee thing, I loved to play games. I could hold my own at poker, and I had a knack for chess. But there was one game at which I excelled beyond all others. The game of Clue. So great was my prowess that a suspicion developed. My friends thought I was cheating. Ladies and gentlemen, unbeknownst even to myself, I had developed the inner eye, second sight, the ability to know the unknowable.
If you recall in the game of Clue, a murder is committed by one of 6 unlikely suspects, represented, there are 3 men and 3 women, represented by these fabrics. I'm going to move these just a little more so they're more so. So the 3 men, this is Professor Plum, this is Mr. Green, Colonel Mustard, and then there are women. This must be Miss Scarlet, Mrs. White, and Mrs. Peacock. And there is a new version of Clue about to come out, and it includes a gender-neutral character, and we've yet to work that person into our show. And the murder is committed in one of 9 rooms, and represented here by these: the ballroom, the hall, the billiard room, the library, which for some people is the bathroom. You know, right? Only a certain number of people laugh at that. The conservatory, the dining room, the study, the lounge, the kitchen, back to the ballroom. And then before each player takes his or her turn, a single die is rolled. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the 1. And perhaps the most disturbing element of all are the innovative weapon choices. And these are right out of the box. You can send them along with me if you know them. There's the rope. That's right. People who played the rope, the gun, the
red
Wrench. Yeah, the knife. There we go. The knife. The canvas. And you know, my personal favorite. You know, if you've got one of these lying around your house, you probably have more to worry about than a game of Clue. The lead pipe. And now we will all get a chance to enjoy Phina's rare skill as we play a game of Clue. Can I get the house lights up? And well, that's perfect. Yeah, you come on up. It's going to be very simple. Yeah, very simple. It'll be easy. Here's what's going to happen.
What would you like?
Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to stand over, you're going to take this blindfold, and you're going to just go over, walk over there yourself, and you're going to make sure, why don't you turn around and face me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then stand on the other side of Phina. There we go, perfect. And you're going to put a blindfold on her, but make sure that it's a real blindfold, that we're not just saying it's blindfolded. You know, it's just a little bit of fabric and good. Yeah. Okay? And you're satisfied that she can't see?
Yes.
Good. All right, so now here's what's going to happen over here. So come on over here. And let me explain all of the things you're going to do, and then you go ahead and do them. And resist the temptation to shout out, although it's an interesting thing, because if you shout and she doesn't pick what you've selected, it doesn't matter. So what you're going to go through these fabrics.
Okay.
Not yet. Wait, let me spin all the way, and then you're going to just let it hang here. And then you can go through these, or you can just, keep going until you feel like that's a person, place to stop. And the same thing with the numbers. And then, after you've done with that, you'll come over here and you'll take one of these weapons. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, perfect. Well done. That's okay, yeah.
Okay.
Any order doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then come stand right here. Look at that. It feels like it's stuck to my foot, doesn't it? Go ahead, reach in there. Oh, and just almost let it. And don't even look at it. Just hold it in your hand and don't even look at it. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Phina. Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Linda.
Linda. Okay, Linda. Give yourself all the time you need, and when you're ready, send these choices to Phina.
Okay, well, the murder was committed in the study.
That's right.
And the number on the die, it's the number 4.
Yes, and me.
Yeah, I'm getting that the murder was committed by a woman.
Yes.
Yes.
The woman was Mrs. Peacock. Okay, and the murder weapon is always the hardest to sort of grasp. But the murder was committed with the wrench.
Phina Pipia, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. There we go. So, what you've just seen is not done with sort of secret electronics. Then how? Well, any one of you could, here, go ahead. Shuffle these. Right there. Any one of you could do what Phina and I, go ahead, shuffle those. Good. And go ahead, you shuffle those. Just develop, and don't mix those up. Go ahead, and shuffle those. Good. Just develop the power of your mind. Okay, and now shuffle those two together. And shuffle those two together. Yeah, good. Obviously a dealer here. Okay, you got that? Good. And so, yeah, good. Yeah, excellent. And you didn't mix that one up. Good. All right. And so, I like to memorize things. Think about it. We had to memorize when we were growing up thousands of things just to keep up. I learned the alphabet by singing it to a song that I already knew. And so I'm now going to, I usually memorize the whole deck, but in the interest of getting out of here by midnight, I'm going to do just half. Can I get the house lights up just a little? So why don't you tell me, which should it be, this one or this one? This one here. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. Okay, and I'm going to memorize these. And in a minute, I'm going to need to have somebody come on up who knows a deck of cards. Not like, like you're going to have to memorize them or anything. Just like you know the difference between a club and a spade and that kind of stuff. And so just think about that. And so I'm going to memorize these. You guys are going to count out loud to 26, about 1 second, for about how many cards I have here. And in that time, I'm going to recite my favorite tongue twister, and I'm going to link each card to a phrase and word. So let me hear you guys count out loud. First, start. Let me hear you count.
1, 2, 3.
A little
4,
fast and not that
5,
good.
6,
Hang on. A little slower. Let me hear you try it again.
1, 2, 3.
That's perfect. All right, ready? Hold on. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. Hold on. Ready? Go.
1.
Out loud. Theophilus Thistle, the successful thistle sifter, in sifting a sieve full of unsifted thistles, thrust 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb. Now, if Theophilus Thistle, the successful thistle sifter, in sifting a sieve full of unsifted thistles, thrust 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb, see that thou, in sifting a sieve full of unsifted thistles, thrust not 3,000 thistles through the thick of thy thumb. Success to the successful thistle sifter. Stop. Is that 24? Phina, I think that was a new record. Wow, that was pretty great. And then I just read them off like this. Queen of Spades, Jack of Spades, Queen of Spades, 7 of Spades. Yeah, that was the same reaction I had when I did this for my wife. She looked at me, and she put her hands on hips, and she said, "How can you do that and forget to take out the trash?" So now I do a mind map. I see each card as if it were tacked up on a giant board, only just the cards I've memorized. I sort them into winning hands, and then I get rid of the rest. Hold on. Whew. Done. Okay. So is there somebody who feels that, like I said, you don't have to worry about memorizing, just somebody who knows a deck of cards, somebody who's played poker or blackjack or something like that? It's a 1-hour show. This person here? All right, come on up here. Good, yes. All right, here's the deck of cards, okay? It hasn't gone anywhere. Okay, and here's what's going to happen. You're going to stand here, okay? And tell everyone your name.
Bob.
Bob, thanks for coming up here, Bob. So now here's what's going to happen, Bob. I'm going to say a card. We'll try the first ones. And you just spread them in front of you. All those cards right there. Spread them in front of you now. And you don't have to say yes or got it or good. You don't even have to take it out and be fancy. You just let it drop to the floor when I name it. Okay? And we'll try the first few that I couldn't fit into hand. I don't think there's a King of Clubs I couldn't fit in. There's a Queen of Hearts. There's a 9 of Spades. And I think there's an 8 of Diamonds. Yes? Okay. And so now here are the winning hands. I think there was a flush. The 2 of Hearts, the 4 of Hearts, the 6 of Hearts, the 8 of Hearts, and the 9 of Hearts. Yeah, you don't have to. You just let them drop to the floor. You don't have to take them out as a clump. Just let them down one at a time.
You said 2 of Hearts.
Yes.
4.
Just
6 of Hearts.
Here. Let's start again. Keep them in your hand. And when I say 2 of Hearts, you just let that 2 of Hearts drop. 2 of Hearts drop. Good. 4 of Hearts drop. 6 of Hearts drop. 8 of Hearts drop. 9 of Hearts drop. Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done. Perfect. See, he got it. That was really nice. And I think there's a straight in there. 2 of Clubs, 3 of Hearts, 4 Spades, 5 of Diamonds, and 6 of Clubs.
Diamonds, 5 diamonds. Go. 6 of Clubs. There you are.
Okay. And I'm going to just check this one because there was one extra card fell. Yeah, that's already done. All right. So now this should be a full house. There's a queen of clubs, and I think there's a queen of diamonds, and I think there's a 7 of clubs, a 7 of hearts, and a 7 of spades.
Got it.
And I think we've got just a wow. So I did this. So and there's another. This is a straight flush, which is you guys did a really nice job on this one. 10 of spades, jack of spades, queen of spades, king of spades, ace of spades, and there are 2 cards left. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And I left those. Are there any blackjack players? I'm a blackjack player. I don't know about you. Ace of clubs and a jack of hearts. Show them.
You are correct.
There we go.
Oh my God.
That's the appropriate response. Anyway, go to your team. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Hey, Jen, you can turn those house lights off right now. And so, what more do we wish than to communicate with those just beyond our grasp? Those who dwell in the spirit world. It takes unique skill and fearless courage to summon the voices of the dead. Throughout history, the psychic tradition has thrived with seers, oracles, mediums. The famous Fox sisters sat in seance with the widow of Abraham Lincoln. It is our great pleasure to have here with us tonight a descendant of these psychics, Phina Pipia.
Within all of our hearts, there is only one man for whom we long, one person whose depth of feeling, manly mind, and soulful heart transcended the petty plotting of our world and made us, collectively, great.
Johnny Cash. We long to speak to him. There is so much we want to ask. The great medium, Phina Pipia, is our window into that world. Through her, we will speak directly with our dearest departed folk hero. Let us prepare the chamber. I need 2 helpers from the audience. Can I get the house lights up, please? And, good. And you know what? You were up there a second ago, but why don't you come on up there now? Oh, and why don't you come on up there? Good. And, you've got yeah, that's right, because you were on last time. I saw this guy. So, and you're going to stand right on one side here, and one side, Jenny, you can turn those house lights off. Stand here, right, on this side. Okay, the precarious dangers of the spirit world require that she be bound. Now, you're going to tie her wrists. And you'll start here just like this, hold it like this, and we're going to do it a special way so that we can keep it extra long. So cross it over the top and pull it like this and pull it nice and tight when you do. Good. And we're going to do that again. You're just going to make a knot right over there again, just like that, and pull them again. And we're going to leave them long. Good, good, good. Excellent. Pull it tight, really tight. Good, really tight. Good, good, good. You can let go. Okay. Let go of the ropes. Oh, I'm sorry, I did all of that, didn't you? But you're getting a chance to tie it now because you're going to tie him. And you do this part now. Oh, that's right, because I did the first part for him, didn't I? And make sure they can see so that they know that I'm not tying off. There we go. Good, good. All right.
Again?
Yeah, and go. And again, yeah, make sure it's really tight. Good. Pull it tight. Yes, good. Okay, excellent. All right, good. And now, good. That's really great. Now, each ankle needs to be tied to each chair leg. You can tie this right there. Okay. Yes, and as I mentioned, the precarious dangers of the spirit world require that she be bound. She needs to be vulnerable enough to invite the spirit, yet secure enough so as not to be unwittingly ushered into the spirit world herself. And gentlemen, just so you know, you're going to also be untying those knots. So, are they tied tight?
Yes.
Good. Tied tightly?
Yes.
Good. Excellent. All right, stand outside the chamber, and you 2 will man the chamber. Next, we must create a concentrated space wherein the spirit may choose to enter and speak. And you 2 will man the chamber. And when I say positions, take there's a rod right here. So put your hands right there over them like that. 1, 2, good. And you 2, same thing. When I say positions, hold it just like that, keeping it lower to the floor if you can. Yeah, but you're going to need to stand up. So I love the way you're on one knee, ready to go. So, this is position. And when I say lift the curtain, you're going to immediately lift the curtain. And then I'm going to say lower the curtain, and you're going to immediately lower the curtain. And it's crucial that you follow my instructions carefully. Positions, lift the curtain. Good. Lower the curtain. Good. Good. And you can do it even faster, gentlemen. Lift the curtain. Yes. Oh, I love the sound. Lower the curtain. Well done. We got some good lifters here. Yeah. So next, we must thin the layer. between this world and the world beyond, the world of Johnny Cash. To do that, we must put the medium in a cash-sensitive state. And we begin with some items that belong to Johnny, some personal effects, and these, his greatest hits. And now we will all sing the chorus to his favorite song, Burning Ring of Fire. Everybody, sing along with me. That's right. The flames never higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire, that ring of burn, burn, burn. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Look, the medium is in a dangerous receptive trance. Let us erect the chamber wherein the spirit may choose to enter and speak. Physicians, lift the curtain. Now, Johnny Cash, we feel your presence. Speak to us, Johnny Cash. Please lower the curtain. Oh, there you go. This was. You come on over here. Make sure these knots are still tied. The audience is going to say, "Are they really tied?" Is that yeah? Go ahead. And the ankles, are they still tied? Yeah. Okay, good, good. Johnny Cash, has more to say. So, an innocent must be placed within the chamber. Oh, that's you. That's right. A civilian must anchor the medium in this world, so that she will not. And the second visit can be stronger. That's why the civilian must anchor the medium in this world, so that she will not be drawn into the spirit world, the world of Johnny Cash. Good. And now, let's see. Oh, it's here. And now, for your protection as well as the medium's, you must wear this blindfold. Very good. And please put one hand on the medium's head. Good. And one hand on the medium's knee. Do not move your hands. Positions. Lift the curtain. Now, Johnny Cash, we feel your presence. Speak to us, Johnny Cash. Please, lower the curtain. You may go to your seat, but before you do, make sure that she is still tied tightly. Everyone, you too, make sure she's still tied tightly. Go check in the back. Check in the back, make sure she's tied tightly in the back. There we go. I'll lift her forward a little bit too, right? She's still in that trance. Go ahead, right? Okay, good. All right, now, stay there, and you stay there. Now, one third and final communique. Johnny Cash owned one black jacket. And that black jacket is here today, here in this theater, and here in my hands. We now offer this garment to Johnny to take back and wear in the spirit world forevermore. A little bit higher on the positions. Catch my hand, it'll be right there. Positions this high. Lift it up. Good. That's good. And standing and lift the curtain. Now, take the jacket. We give you back the jacket. Please lower the curtain. It's inconceivable. Come on over here. Check. Make sure this is on. Make sure the ropes are under the jacket. Is that true? Tell everybody. Tell them they're under. And now, and the ankles. Have they been? They're still tied exactly as you did. Gentlemen, please untie those ankles, and then after you've untied your ankle, you may return to your seat. You may return to your seat. Thank you very much.
And now, to end, something harder. As you might have noticed, all of the previous mind-reading effects had to do with images. The murder weapon in Clue, the style of somebody's shirt, and the lyrics to a Beatles song. And so, now we will venture away from the world of images and enter instead into the realm of numbers. Numbers which are at their very essence abstract, and thus harder to see in the minds of others.
So, for this last effect, it was important for us to be sure that everyone knew what you were seeing was something that really wasn't something that we had planned. So instead of us choosing the person who's going to come on up and help us for this last piece, you guys have chosen it. And how did that happen? Well, when you came in, the seat that you chose, one of them is what I call a tweet seat. There's a Twitter logo under it. So everybody, please stand up right now. Can I get the house lights for a day? And you'll see it. It's right there. One of these seats has a Twitter logo. Oh my goodness, it's you. All right, come on. All right, good. We got our person. Now, so you can stand here to the side and I'll have to explain it. So why have I put my numbers here? This, guys, is my actual cell phone number. And I guess it's up here for a few reasons. The first is that next weekend is the last weekend of our run. And so if somebody wants tickets, you can give them this number. The second reason is so that when you do write your number, the phone number, you're going to write a phone number that needs to be this big so that everyone can see it. That's the reason I've written it. And the other reason I've written it is actually, this is my actual cell phone number. My cell phone number has a few repeating numbers, a couple of 7s, there are 3 2s. Your number, because we want to make this the most challenging we can, your number needs to have no repeating numbers so that each digit will be up there all by itself in this final challenge. Okay? Is that clear?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, good. Okay. And before we do it,
It's right down there. Right on the...
there's a blindfold, and we're going to just put blindfold Phina just to make sure that here we go. You can put that on her.
Okay.
Make sure that. Okay. There you go. Good. And big. It's kind of hard, isn't it? I know.
Kinda.
All right, you may go to your seat.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So, guys, yes, give her a round of applause. Feel free. Naturally, these demonstrations suggest electronics. Listen, you might be thinking that we use, like a hidden microphone. Many believe it's a miniature speaker. Tonight, you might be thinking it's both. We do not use any technology because we can't afford technology. Now is the time to clear your mind. Join everyone as we concentrate, really focus as we send these numbers to Phina.
Five, 3, 1, 2, 6, 4. Am I done?
No. Last one.
Seven.
Thank you so much. We are the
Psychic Dynasty.